Indeed. It would seem so. Until next time.
Need something?
Indeed.
Of course.
Need something.
That is so.
Good day.
I don't... yeah. What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? All right, then.
Yes?
Yep. Until next time.
Yes? Of course.
come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
What troubles you, my daughter? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest. I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Frost took my husband here.
Follow me. It's this way.
Good man.
It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult. The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Dawnstar! Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an Orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an Orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the Orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the Miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the Skull of Corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. More holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The Skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the Awakened within. Time for your final rest. This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
Is someone there?
They're still here! Stop them! We're routed! Fall back!
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be hidden somewhere. Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? I'll check around lower level.
What was that?
Yes, my daughter. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Not dead. Kill them. Kill them all.
Attack! You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done! Where are you? Can't hide from me! Ah! Ah!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But, brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brother. Worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come. We must get to the skull and destroy it.
to end this little game. This what you want? Skin you alive. That the best you can do? You puny
There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. Never stop! It's time. The skull must be destroyed. Stand back. I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? First, an incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be freed, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Verena commands you.
That's all you've got?
Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
The damn nightmares have finally stopped. I suppose you'd know anything about that. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit.
Just a servant of Skald the Elder.
The nightmares in Dawnstar have lifted, and I hear you helped that happen. You have my thanks. The Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a Divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the... The only reason dragons are... As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish.
My only aim is to keep the peace.
Don't bother me again unless...
There's no honor in being a Jarl's servant. No Southern guard. My family has served Skald Felgaif's family for generations.
God strike you down.
What do you want?
I'm no one special. Just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking.
I wasn't born in Skyrim, but when I served in the Legion, this land... Pain, my home.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
Need a drink? You go to the beer bar. Stay out of the ragged flagon. Stay out of the ragged.
So, what can I do for you today?
Steal anything worth talking about?
So be
All eyes are
troubling
on
ya?
you, lass.
I'll cook
Don't
the daddy
disappoint
bear
us.
myself. Here's your coin. Where you off to? There's work to be done.
Even if you're...
All eyes are on you, lass.
Welcome to the
Don't disappoint us.
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds. Now that you mention it, there is. It's been a long time since anyone joined us. Seems like people are in a rush to leave. Now that you mention, I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation, rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now, look at it. Last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up. Until next time.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us. You watch yourself on that island.
Brynjolf's
Those
new
mercenaries
protege,
don't take prisoners.
Don't look like much to me.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
I can't believe Why, yes. Yes, of course. First, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Your name? What do you do for a living? What? If you aren't going to be... Wait. Sure, you're serious. Well, all right then. Where will your child be living? Look, let's be realistic. You're an I need to be sure you're... Show me that you can support a child. Buy a house. Furnish it. Then come back, and we'll...
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Have you met Balaman?
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel,
Teaching
eh?
me all about being a blacksmith.
Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. Smithing's been... The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salt. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge... You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of... You wish to do what I do? Very well. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Remember, nothing but genuine fire. What brings you to Balamut today? Repair? Purchase?
Trouble?
As Jarl Layla's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain
Welcome to
respectful
Mistvale
distance
Keep.
from her at all
I'm Jarl
times.
Layla's steward.
Welcome to
Anuria.
Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun
Staying
at the
safe, I
Jarl's
hope.
youngest son?
As long as you continue to obey our law.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation. Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Every day who knows how many... Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms. To dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
Never should have come. Come on.
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8.
You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Ancient legends. Dragonborn.
By the gods, I don't even know what to say. A few days ago, some thieves from Riften broke. If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my... Thanks. It'll be nice to have it back. Means a lot to me. For you, we make easy pick... Not only did they take my bow, I bumped in... I know though, it was a family heirloom. I can't even put a prop... It may be dead now, but...
Gods!
Where did it
Honest pay for honest work.
The Ratway is
Until next time.
Shouldn't be too tough to find.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it. I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. It would seem so. Thanks. Good luck out there.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady. What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
You're different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
Is the line for my next performance starting already?
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer. Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed. Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself. That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that. Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out. Lurbach? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them. But, well, look around. Slow? No, it just ain't there at all. Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use. See ya.
Is the line for my next performance starting already? Come on, don't be shy. Plenty of room for everyone. Is the line for my next performance starting already? Come on, don't be shy. Plenty of room for everyone.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true. As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed. You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you. The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night. Till next time.
Leave now or suffer dire consequences. If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome. Hrogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alpha. On rumor and gossip? No, but you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right. Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
Who's there? Helgi. But Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore, but I'm lonely. Will you play with me? Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then. I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.